What's going on, YouTube? Today I want to talk about book lights, but instead of doing your classic YouTube, here's the light, and then I do one of these, and then, that's basically it. I wanted to do something a little more fun, a little more exciting. So I shot a scene for a hypothetical film where I used the book light as the main key of this scene. So I'm going to play the scene for you guys, and then I'm going to go through about the process and, different reasons or trials I had during this little scene. But before we get into that, a little quick crash course of what a book light is. So you have source bouncing off of us, bounce through diffusion. The subject is going to be over here. The idea of this is to give you an extremely soft and pleasing, realistic look that doesn't look very sourcey. And, when you bounce something off of something, it gets soft. If you put something through diffusion, it gets soft. You do it together, you get something super soft. That's the idea. But without any further ado, let's watch the scene. Hope you enjoyed that. I know my heart is just gut-wrenched. You can send my Academy Award to my P.O. Box. Thank you very much to everyone who helped me along the way. Thank you to the Academy, and thank you to Bill for believing in me when I was in 5th grade. Thanks, man. So in this scene, we have the light coming from the left, lighting up the room, trying to give an idea of maybe, there's a window, a wall there. We don't know what's over there as a viewer because the camera doesn't move over there, so we can pretend, maybe it is a wall. You get some highlight on the couch as well as some texture on the curtains that sells this idea a little more. So as far as the lighting situation, we had 2 Aperture 600s, 1D and 1X matched to the daylight, and we had those, I don't think 100% full, but decent amount of punching through, blasting through a 6x6 frame. And that's the first scene. So super simple, just a book light kind of showing what it can do within a room. Also, the camera is on a dolly, just moving in and out to get that idea of motion inserting into the scene. I really like how it looks with the window in the background moving in. And I had this idea of doing like a match cut. So basically we just left the dolly where it was, wait until it got dark, and then shot the next scene. So for the match cut scene, everything is relatively the same. The only difference is we took the 600D out and we just have one 600X set to a warm temperature. We have some aperture bulbs in both lights to control the temperature, as well as an aperture 60X just blasting off the ceiling just to give a little bit of fill. But we're still, going for that dark look, the sad, depressed, my wife just died in a car crash look. And I feel like we are getting it here. And it's warm, but also, not really inviting. There's a little grit to it. So the biggest issue with this scene was there was a reflection in the window because it's at night and we have lights in here. So to fix that, we put a 4x8 floppy in front of the cameraman, and basically we had them kind of behind this floppy and then using their hands under the reflection of the window, sliding the dolly back and just being out of shot, and then just, kind of doing a few practice to make sure that everything looks right. But you're just sliding it back, so it wasn't really a complex shot. For the last scene, this is taking a little inspiration from my boy Lewis Potts out there in Aussie land. And Steve Yedling, I believe, from the cinematographer from Knives Out. Now, Lewis goes into greater detail, and I don't want to take any of his, it was all his credit, so I don't want to take too much, but watch his video if you want to get a deeper insight into this method. But basically what you do is you shoot a scene exterior during the day, and then you shoot at the same place at night, and then in compositing, you layer the shots so you can get the warm orange glow, but you can get some details in the trees and the clouds and the color of the face of the actual house, and you get this kind of surreal looking cinematic look, if you will. Yeah, so I just wanted to talk about that last scene. It's not necessarily about a booklight, but I think it's a cool technique, and so I just wanted to share it just in case, you never saw that Lewis Potts video or anyone else kind of talking about that technique. But yeah, so that's the video. I hope ideally it should be shorter. I'm hoping to shoot it for around 6 minutes, so we'll see in the end if it actually makes it there. But let me know if you like the shorter form. Just want to do something a little different, a little less stressful, making it a little more attainable for you to watch it. Sorry, I just like talking, so sometimes my videos go long. But hope you enjoyed it. Just think about subscribing, and see you guys in the next video. All right, peace out.